Okay, I think it's on. Um, this is why I think the shutdown is flimsy. Um, well, we have a president who's ineligible to do his duty, right? It's either that or he's just not doing his job correctly. He has to get approval from Congress, obviously, because he himself is not a leader. Now, if he was a leader, let's say he would be able to get. Let's see, I'm moving slowly down. I'm not sure. Let's see. Hold on. Can you hear me? Okay. Um, we're talking about a president who at any moment they can stop him from doing. Let's say if we go to war, they can probably stop him. Because he himself is not a leader. He cannot lead people into showing them which way to go to victory. You know what I mean? We have a president who's full of ego and would not be able to listen to anybody else except his own opinion, right? He promised the wall that Mexico would pay for, and yet Mexico hasn't paid a cent. I mean, that tells you everything. I mean, a guy who's desperate to get money for a wall that he promised. Obviously, I know why he's going to all this shutdown, all this. We know why he's going through all this. He's going. Uh, he's trying to persuade and because his voters, right? He can't go into 2020 walking into it talking about he's going to do this and that if he doesn't fulfill his signature promise, right? Even if it's jumping off the ceiling and killing himself, put it like that. If he didn't fulfill the one promise that got him elected as president, he can't go into 2020 talking about he's gonna either fulfill that promise or any more promise, because then he would look like a liar, which he is, and everybody sees right through him. I mean, I'm just saying. Um, why he won't make it far as president is, I'm saying that, in my opinion, is of course he's not a leader. He's not a seasoned player in politics, so he can be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and this is my plan how I'm gonna get there. No, he just does it, and then he tries to play these mind games with the Democrats and some Republicans like Jeff Flake, like, you know what I mean? Like, why is he? He was from Arizona. He got elected over there, right? And he says all this other stuff about Jeff the Flake, talking about Jeff Flake, the freaking Flake, or whatever he's saying, right? But what is he really saying about the Arizona people that elected him? Or what is he really saying about those people? You know what I mean? He's telling them that he's calling. Jeff doesn't care. You know what I mean? He's in government. He's gonna do what he needs to do. But it is that moment that he starts insulting the people that elected him, because he's insulting that person that won't work with him. You know what I mean? What is that? Uh, Jeff uh, Jeff Flake was actually doing what he was elected to do, to represent people, whether it is Democrat or Republican, right? I mean, that's the way democracy works around here, right? We represent people, but Trump is over here just blabbergassing about why nobody would want to work with him. What is this? This is an 8-year-old that's actually just crying for attention. What is this? That him talking about all these politicians like Nancy Pelosi, like, she's been there for a while, and somebody who has more experience than you, who's been there, is definitely gonna beat uh, those who haven't been there for a while. Like, let's say, like Cortez. She's gonna be there and she's gonna learn the job, and then she's gonna spit in Donald Trump's face, like, no doubt about it. Like, even if nobody likes socialism, that's where this country is going. But all I'm saying is that you have a leader who's not an Aries. He cares about everybody else's opinions. He has he doesn't have motivation to actually do what he needs to do. Like, let's say if he's gonna build a wall, why doesn't he use his own money to do it? Like from the Trump businesses, you know? If he's so desperate to make it, to fulfill it, why does he do it? Why does he have to go to Congress? You know what I mean? See, it's small things like that that if he really wanted a wall, he would have already have done it and gotten his contractors and everybody with the great price, like you know. But as we see right now, he's being dependent on the American people like any other politician, and he can't go into 2020 thinking like that. He can't go into thinking he's gonna be going to space, with the space force. What is that like? What is he trying to reinvent that stuff? Like trying to go back to the moon? Like he's trying to do what John F. Kennedy did? What is this fake ass? If he had pertained and he is a populist. He's not a Republican because he already took what? He took the hit for the bump stock bans in the federal level. He signed that in of when he had already like the NRA contributions and all that. Like, just think about that. You know, ridiculous. He's not an Aries. He's gonna care about everybody's opinion, and when we go to war, he's gonna blame it on Democrats. We have a president who's blaming the party who is not superior, and then he's acting like they have the presidency. He's acting as if they make the decisions. Like he's calling it the Schumer shutdown. Like if he's the one who had all the power in government and that he chose to shut it down to not fund, which is not like that. I thought, wasn't it Trump who won the presidency? Wasn't it him that got elected? But he's acting like these Democrats are running it, like are making the whole decisions. We're seeing a president who's just blaming everybody. And last time I saw that, an 8-year-old, it was when I was a lifeguard, trying to blame everybody because they're splashing him, and he's blaming on everybody else because of there's chlorine in other people's eyes, and then he doesn't want to get in trouble. Like, what is this? Like, it kind of makes me imagine those people who did vote for Trump. Like, what were they on? You know, um, Technically, this president won't make it as far as he could, but if he does change his mind and starts working with Democrats, like to Republicans, then he can be the greatest president. But so far, it's nothing like that. He's always attacking them. How are you gonna attack somebody that you want to work with? You're not gonna get a contract signed like that. You're not, you know, you're not gonna lead them to help you. You won't be able to help them out. They're not gonna help you. They're gonna evade you, and there's gonna be no contract signed. Just what you're doing to Pelosi, like, you know, he's sexist, and he's not supposed to be like that in Congress. Doing that to representatives that we elected, he's not supposed to do that. Uh, well, we might rewrite history talking about this president doing this and that. It might not be pretty when they're talking about the United States being a joke because we have this guy in presidency, and he's just opening he's just talking words out of his ass, and it's not supposed to be like that. All right, those are my thoughts, and like and subscribe if you guys think I should talk about something else. Put it down in the comments, and you guys have a great day. Peace out.